I'm hungry, so I'm going out here to see what I can find. Oh yes, my basil took off, and a tomato is ready on this vine. I don't know why these are rotting up here on the vine. Rotted on the vine before they turn ripe. I'm going to take some basil. Smells good. Another tomato. Oh, that one rotted too. I guess it will go on the ground. And that did too. Well, here is a good one. Those are not completely ripe. Here's another one. That one's got spots on it. Some of them are rotting before they ripen, so I don't really know why, but those beans are growing and climbing up the bed, which I wanted them to do. It seemed as if something was eating these red flowers before they could grow into beans. Just clipping them off or just eating them. So I don't know. There you can see where they were, but there's no beans, just stems. I don't know what to think about that. The flowers are pretty, but I wanted to get beans. Those tomatoes are getting pink. This yard-long bean has some, but I think it has quite a few actually. There's some here, and some there, and one down there. Yeah, it does have a few. Okay. I think I'm about to harvest some sage here. I might need a pair of scissors. I don't know if I can pinch that off. The stem is very strong. There, I got it. And I decided with the rosemary, I want to pick the bottom stems off first so it can, so the top stems can go up higher and the growth. I'm going to take the bottom off and prune it so it can have its growth farther off the ground. What should I make with that lovely rosemary? I don't know. I just knew I wanted a bush. And as far as I know, these are perennials. And I'm going to wash that and freeze it. There's a little tomato down there that I should probably pick. I'll probably pick the cherry tomatoes too. Quite a few of them are ripe. One cherry tomato plant really produces a lot of tomatoes. It's hot out here, really hot. I don't really know the temperature, but it is hot. Did I get them all? The rest of them are a tad underripe, and I can pick them tomorrow or the next day. Now, I want to see my sunflowers. That one is about to bloom, I guess, inshallah. And I don't know when these beans will bloom, but they're growing all over. After all that rain we had, it already looks dry here. I'm thinking I need to bring some water. This one has a flower already. I was very happy when I saw my first sunflower out. That was a mixed package, so they won't be all the same. I know some of them will have different types of sunflowers, so we'll see when they come out. We'll see how they look. Meow, Habibti. There are two mandavillas, a pink one and a white one. Every time I plant them in my plant room, they die right away. I think they don't like the potting soil or something. Anyway, I planted them here and they look luscious and healthy. What gave me the idea to plant them outside was that I saw at a Arabic store outside in front of the store, they had some of them planted in their flower bed, and I was like, oh, that's unusual, because I thought most people plant those in pots. And then I decided I'm going to plant mine outside too. I don't think they can make it through the winter outside, but if that's where they want to grow, then I guess that's where I need to plant them. At least until frost comes. When it's time for frost, I should be digging them up and bringing them inside for the winter, and then putting them outside again next summer. I don't know how long I can do that, but I'm gonna try. And then there's my other little sunflower. He's very small, but he's still bravely growing. He's quite brave. I'm gonna try to train him to grow inside the tomato cage, because he was laying down a lot. That's why he got a tomato cage. All of them were trying to lay down a lot, so I put them in tomato cages and hope that they can actually grow tall. Oh, this is a big plant here. I wonder what that is. It grew. I don't know what it is, but it's growing. Yep. I need to get some gloves on and pull some weeds, but I want to do that early in the morning. It's not so hot. There's my heirloom tomato that had a bad spot on it, and I just trimmed out the spot, and I'm going to eat the rest of it. I'm old school, I guess. So, but this is an heirloom tomato, and I wanted to eat it for lunch. I'm going to put some basil on my sandwich. This is Keto Culture bread. It's called, the brand name is Keto Culture. I found it at Walmart. And I like it. I have to keep it frozen because I don't use it fast enough. So it will mold if it's not in the freezer. But I believe that molding is a sign that it has fewer chemicals than other breads or keto breads or whatever. If they don't mold, I wonder what they're made of. Maybe plastic or something, I don't know. Okay, ground made plastic with plastic powder or something, I don't know, it's just creepy. So I put a mayonnaise, olive oil mayonnaise, and some American cheese, and now I'm putting my basil. I like the smell of basil, and I like to eat it in my tomato sandwich. I'm going to freeze the other veggies I picked. I mean, except for the tomatoes. I'm going to make sauce with them before I freeze them. Bismillah. It's a homegrown tomato. And homegrown basil. It's so good. I love tomato sandwiches. I grew up eating tomato sandwiches every summer. It's something that you don't have to make the house hot to get it ready. So it's pretty refreshing. You want a bite? It's amazing. I'm so happy I can grow tomatoes. Alhamdulillah, thank Allah. And it's keto. That was actually my breakfast. I hadn't eaten anything yet. I was cleaning and I was enjoying a quiet house because my husband took the kids out for a day trip.